Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Tuesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Made in Abyss. Oh, boy. So, in the last episode of Made in Abyss, well, we moved on from the supporting cast again, so yay, no more of that going on. So yeah, right back down to two main characters and no one else as we get to go down to another layer. Geez, I sure hope this momentum continues instead of just coming to a dead fucking stop again. And now they're in front of a big, glowy butthole that's shooting big sexual energy into the sky. So I guess, I guess we got that to look forward to? I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what Reg and Rico get into in the glowy butthole of whatever, of the abyss. Where I don't know where I was going with that bit. In 3, 2, 1, and go! God, we don't need to speak to the people that we barely spend any time with. Like, what is the combined, interaction time of Reg and Rico and everyone else? You know, because it's less than an episode. Like, it is less than an episode, you know? So it's like, I don't care about these people. Like, our main characters are going down into hell and they're never gonna return. Welcome to the glowing butthole. So, that updraft coming out, that's gotta be a bitch to get down, huh? Okay, so that shaft looked really small. I was gonna say, how did Ozen fit down... How did Ozen fit down that hole? She's massive. I feel like there's a difference between liking it and just dealing with it. I guarantee you, if you, went back in time and you showed any one of our ancestors from, 1600, the way people live in the modern day, you know, where things are a lot fairer than they were back then, and a lot easier, and a lot more convenient, they wouldn't be like, oh, they're soft. They'd be like, our children will live as kings! Don't tell them that there's a class above us that lives like super kings. Otherwise they might be a little bit like, oh, okay, they got hand-me-downs. Well, I was hoping for equality eventually, but you know what, that's fine. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't even have a concept of what equality is. But they would be happy that, their descendants are living as a life that they could not even imagine in, convenience and lives. And I'm not saying that, people in the modern day have it easy, because we don't. There's a lot of problems. But goddamn, most of us would not survive, living in the 1600s. Because it was awful. That's the thing about time travel. If ever you go back in time, you want to go on a visit, not for a stay. It's like coming to Florida. You don't want to live in Florida. You want to visit and then leave. Maybe see a theme park or two. Because he looked at the script. Damn, that man's got real good tracing skills. Alright, man, just got it in one. With the grappling hook built into Reg's arm. Like, my man is a grappling hook. Just rappel down. Jesus. Oh, pancake rats. Now eat the pancake rats. Oh, good. An evil manta ray. Madoka Jack? Yes, go down into the poop hole. Jesus, Rico, that's not much better. I don't know, I feel like Ozen could probably punch half of these monsters and just kill them in one. Oh good, Reg is experiencing hallucinations. I didn't even know robots could do that. It would be funny if he was the one that experienced hallucinations, though. I don't know about that. Just reach out, grab him, and put him in your mouth. It's like just following candy bars. Well, it's been a while since we've seen ruins. How did a boat? I'm sorry, what? How did a boat get deep under the ground, and how did a boat get halfway wedged into a... How did you not smell monster shit until you stepped in it? Wow, amazing. At this point, natural selection should just take over. God damn it, girl. You goddamn moron. And I guarantee you, if he blows a hole in the wall, then it's gonna attract more Madoka Jacks. So yeah, no, that's a problem. That'll do it. Now here's hoping no more just come in to investigate. Now we shall eat well. Yep, exactly what I thought happened. It attracted more. Hey, there he is. It's been following them this whole time. It remembered the sound of the gun. Just shoot one more. Just shoot one more. No, you've been eating us for weeks. Now it's our turn to eat you. And down he goes. Down goes our boy. At least they managed to stick together this time. Aw, he very sleepy. He said stay there, you dumb bitch. For 2 hours. Just sit down and wait. I feel like that breaks his warranty. I don't know about that. My man wasn't even knocked out for like a minute, and she was like, alright, time to disregard everything he said. So the exact thing that he said, now he doesn't know where he is. God, this dumb bitch. This dumb fucking bitch. Why is the wall flesh? They walked into a monster's mouth, didn't they? It's an Alaskan bullworm! So, well done, Rico. You are as smart as a rodent. You fell for a trap designed for rodents. You absolute buffoon. It's a good thing that monster's built like a balloon, huh? You're still covered in acid. She is now queen of the pancake rats. The CG pancake rats. Oh my god, that was so bad. Holy shit. Just stab them. Just stab the pancake rats. Rico, you are such a goddamn moron. She's gonna walk right into another monster's mouth. Or it could just be an abyss version of an anglerfish. Congrats, the only way out is up, you moron. Either get going or get stabbing. God, she's gonna pass out and die. Was this when you start, like, bleeding from the ears and start hallucinating? Is that what Ozen said? Well, at least she's aware of it. Just lay down and die, Rico, like your hallucinations are telling you. Puts her hand right in a monster's mouth. That hand is gone now. You see, corpses don't get the curse. Congratulations, welcome to the afterlife, dumbass. Happy Rico Day, everybody! Wait for her to just snap back to reality and fall off a cliff. We yeeted him down a hole. You've known each other for, like, the space of a week. Actually, no, it was 10 days. Like, so maybe like a month. A month or so. It's a good thing she didn't keep moving in her hallucination, huh? She got to the top of the ramp and then stopped while just standing there drooling. Or if she was moving, it's a good thing she wasn't too close to an edge. Well done, idiot. All you had to do was stay where he told you. We're never gonna get to see that thing in use, are we? And because it's got everlasting gunpowder, it just keeps exploding forever, huh? I mean, goes against the laws of thermodynamics, but okay then. Including disregarding your advice. I mean, did you really need, like, to be nearly killed to figure that out? I figured that'd be the easiest thing to figure out, you dumbass 8-year-old. Our depth is a fucking lot. So how many uses do they got in that pickaxe? She said there's only a few before the canister would break. But he wailed on that thing hard, so... Or is it just gonna keep working until the plot dictates it no longer needs to work? Hey! They went down a whole ass layer in one episode. Momentum! Momentum, my boys. Alright. Ugh. Okay, so... God, all this episode could really just show is just... God damn, is Rico a goddamn moron? Like... So, like, they went down a whole layer, so hey, that's good. I don't remember how many layers, because they said how many layers this hole is, but I don't remember how many it was. Pardon me. But, okay, so the ending just spoiled it. They're not gonna break the pickaxe, they're gonna lose it. Because I imagine because Rico can't keep her hands on fucking anything. Like, alright, so this episode... So I like this episode just from, like, everything that went on. You know, like, the... surviving the monsters and, you know, running around and, you know, and... Like, it was really cool from an action perspective. But when you, like, step back and think about it... Jesus Christ! Like, Rico is so absolutely incompetent. It is ridiculous. She should have died before even meeting Reg. Holy shit. Like, okay, so Reg tells her, hey, I'm gonna shoot this monster. Bang, okay, monster is dead. Oh no, there's another monster. I'm gonna pass out in about 5 minutes or so, for 2 hours. We are in a safe space where there is nothing. Wait here for 2 hours and do not move. My man is unconscious for less than a minute before she's like, I'm gonna disregard that because I hungry and I can't wait 2 hours. Like, it's implied that they've been surviving pretty well off the pancake rats, so... Like, she can't, like, worst case scenario, she's without lunch for a little bit. You know? Like, goddamn, dude. Kitty cat, come here. Come here, kitty cat. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Oh, say hey to the people, kitty cat. Oh, she does not want to. She wants to be in the lap. Like, you know, it's just... And it's not even her really, like, thriving on her own. It is her bumblefucking her way into just barely surviving. She walks into a... pardon me. She walks into a monster's stomach. For fuck's sake. And then just barely bumblefucks her way out of that. And then almost gets killed by pancake rats. And just... And then because she didn't stay where they were safe, she then had to run from the monster that Reg had got them away from. And Reg just so happened to wake up at exactly the right time to rescue her. And she had to ascend when she probably didn't have to, in the like if she just stayed put and deal with hallucinations. Like, hallucinations that probably, if she hadn't realized at the last second, like, she probably would have walked right off the cliff to her death. Oh, Jesus Christ, my dude. Like, that is just... Like, I get this episode, like, the whole thing is supposed to be that Rico cannot survive without Reg, right? I get that, but we've kind of known that from the beginning. The only reason she's able to go on this quest in the first place is because she just so happened to find Reg instead of getting killed by the big red snake on the first layer. Like, every other timeline, she dies to the big red snake. You know? Like, Jesus. Like, we didn't need an episode, like, drilling that in, when every second episode already does that. Like, it was cool for drama, and it was cool for, like, action set pieces, but, honestly, I would have rather, like, Reg be conscious so we can have more of the action set pieces with him around. Like, I get it, he is a Swiss Army knife that is ridiculously strong, but... While it is a good action set piece, it feels kind of cheap because it's literally just, hey, yeah, we've got this big cool action set piece, but we can't think of a way to make it challenging for Reg. So what we're going to do is we're going to force him into a situation where he has to be unconscious. And that is just the most ridiculous way to, like, build tension that I've seen in media for the longest time, you know? Like, it didn't need to be done that way, and I feel like what they need to do is they need to make Reg less powerful, which I don't think they can do, because, you know, that'd be retroactive continuity, or it would involve crippling him in a big way, like, say, shattering his gun crystal or something, or breaking his arms or something, you know, something, you know? You'd basically have to handicap the kid. So, you know, like, or they would have to make the rest of the Abyss a lot stronger, which would probably be something that would make sense, because, I mean, Reg gets his ass kicked by Ozen. If you make the Abyss powerful enough that it kicks Reg's ass, then that makes it on the level of Ozen, and seeing as they're getting down to the point now where, like, it's only white whistles, and Ozen, we can use her as a baseline for how strong white whistles are, that would make sense. Because even Ozen is like, oh yeah, no, the deeper layers, fuck that. I go there maybe like once a year. And even then, like, just, it's just, I don't know, man. Upping the stakes by taking away is never going to be as interesting as upping the stakes naturally by adding, you know? It's like... It's like the problem with Overwatch, you know, that Blizzard game that I still like a lot, despite I keep going back to, like an abused housewife. Um, like something gets really overpowered in Overwatch. What do? They nerf it to the ground, and it is unusable for a year. Luckily, there's like 30 shit zillion other heroes to play, but that one hero you liked playing, just because they were overpowered, they got nerfed to the ground. Instead, like I think, okay, so this depends on the expansion. Whereas in World of Warcraft, a lot of times, like a lot of times it's, oh, this class is woefully overpowered. We're just gonna bring everybody up as close to that level as we can, and then start knocking them down. You know, like that's, I mean, like I said, depends on the expansion, because some expansions they haven't done that and they've taken the Overwatch hammer to things. But for the most part, at least back in the day specifically, like that was the way it was done. Like for a long time in oh god, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. Okay, I'll keep this one brief because it's in my brain now. For a long time, when my guild was doing Molten Core, no, not Molten Core, it was Blackwing Lair at the time, right? When my guild was doing Blackwing Lair, I believe mages were like ridiculously overpowered for a while. And then like in like the next couple patches, a bunch of other classes got like small incremental buffs to kind of bring them more in line, and then mages got a goddamn nerf. But it wasn't that the mages didn't get the nerf until everyone else is brought up a little bit, so that it wasn't the mages getting plowed down into the ground. It was mages. Mages are like up here. Everyone else got brought from here to here, and then mages got brought down to like maybe here. Like, you know, it's not a perfect system, but it works. And, like, with shows, you kind of have to do the same thing. You need to balance your protagonists against the antagonists. If the antagonist is going to stomp the protagonist every single time, like, 1 or 2 stomps is fine, right? But if it's every single time, then when the protagonists finally win, it starts feeling like, oh, well, they got lucky. Whereas if the protagonists are so ridiculously strong that you're like, oh, they're just going to steamroll, which is a thing here with Reg. Like, Reg is so ridiculously strong. Like, you know, that's also boring. They've got a cool little balance here where, like, Reg can only use his strongest attack once, and then he has to go into shutdown mode for 2 hours. But they're not using that as I'm doing this fight. Blah, blah, blah. I've got to use my last ultimate attack. Like, it's not Rock Lee taking off his weighted training clothes and doing the 8 gates, you know? It's more like, oh no, we need some way to make Rico underpowered so that she can be scared for her life and we can traumatize a child. I know. Hey, Reg, use your gun on that jobber. Bang! Night-night. And that's what's happening. Like, we're getting overpowered protagonist getting nerfed to the goddamn ground while the power level of the environment stays the same. When really, it should be coming more like this. And then as we get into the lower levels, it should go like this. And then towards the end, it should go like this, so it's like an even fight. You know, it's a lot of times with progressive journey stuff like this, the fluctuation in power levels is the fun part. Like, you could have like a thing where like here, like we kind of skip past like the start where the protagonist is supposed to be like down here and things supposed to be up here. We started like right here, and then we shot right the fuck past it when Reg figured out his gun, and then like then it just kind of stayed this way, and then it went like this when we met Ozin. Then it went to this again once they left Ozin, because Ozin is stronger than anything they've fought so far, and like the only way we're getting the protagonists down from here is by taking Reg out. But then that's only for 2 hours unless they just outright kill the bitch. So like the show really needs a balance pass, you know what I mean? Like, it's a problem. It's an issue, and it does give me a small amount of problems with investment, I guess is the term. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to drop the show, because I'm not going to drop the show, right? Don't get me wrong on that. I'm not going to do that. But it does make it harder to get invested when I know that even if Reg is out of commission, so long as, like, Rico can stay alive and avoid her lemming instincts for about 2 hours, Reg is gonna come in and he's gonna just delete shit. Like, but at the same time, I shouldn't be, like, in the headspace of, oh, Reg is just gonna delete it. You know, like... Like, the closest thing we have to an antagonist is that big split-lipped eel, and that thing's probably gonna come back and, you know, be another problem. Because, you know, it fell into a hole. We didn't see it die, so... You know, that's our recurring antagonist, and it's still stronger than our protagonist, but it's still gotten its ass beat each time it's shown up, so... Not really all that intimidating right there, my dude. I don't know about that one. I don't know, but that's just me. I don't know. Let me know what you think down there in the comments. You know, like, whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, or there's some aspect of this that I'm just completely missing. Because that's the thing that happens. Like, hey, guess what? Media is subjective for the most part, except for when you're wrong. So, the royal you, not you specifically, because I know someone's gonna be like that. Look, you elitist. Like, no, there is some media that is objectively bad, and this is not one of those times. But like. Yeah, like, maybe there's an aspect of this that I'm just completely who knows? It happens. But, yeah, let me know down there in the comments. As always, everybody, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, fair, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below. And if you want to be told of everything I do, then make sure you hit that bell and hit the all notifications button. Because, oh boy, that's really helpful. If you're looking for more content of mine, there's always my Cyberpunk 2077 Let's Play, which goes up every day at noon. We're getting pretty far into that. And anime should come out every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh boy. And also, I have live streams that I do every day that I am not either sick, tired, or working. Unfortunately, chronic pain makes that very hard, but if you hit the bell button, every time I do announce a stream, you'll be notified, and I do try and do at least a few streams a week, so yeah, and they're a lot of fun, so I hope to see you there. But yeah, as always, everybody, I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly, we've all become a trash mammal today. Now, see you a rune.